into this mix.
What's up, guys? I'm Johnny. Some people call me Sparrow. New to the Conscious Resistance team. I'm going to be putting out some content coming up here called Anarchist Social Dynamics, ASD for short. I've gotten the inspiration for this type of work throughout my life. I've always worked well with others and always trying to improve upon myself and the activities that I do. And sometimes I struggle living with my principles, learning this new information, whether it be food or how you treat others or how you react in certain social situations. So that's kind of where I'm coming from. I've been working with the Houston Freethinkers for about 2 or 3 years now. I live here with Derek at the Freethinker House. I'm sure you all have seen our videos. If not, check out the Freethinker House on Facebook. Right now, I'm basically just going to be doing a simple introduction and let you guys know what to expect in the future coming from the information coming out of these videos. So I'm making this for the liberty-minded anarchist crowd. Whether you're new to it or you're trying to push further and understand the different angles, I feel like this is approaching anarchy from a different angle, talking about the social dynamics of situations, how you have a relationship with yourself and your relationship with others, and how to manage your time effectively and create a productive community. So this is for the people who have difficulty in social situations, maybe making friends, maybe connecting with other like-minded people. I'm making this for the people who are feeling down about themselves, alone, and maybe ridiculed by others around them. I know a lot of people have trouble trying to convince people to think like them. Oh, I'm right, you're wrong. And we'll go into that a little bit later on in different videos. I also want to help build the confidence and self-worth in the anarchist community. It's very important. How does this connect with anarchy and agorism? I feel it's going to be a fundamental stepping stone for us to realize our self-worth and have our self-worth come from within, as well as have communities that work based off of values and principles that are central to both the individual and the community alike. Not only that, but we need to have healthy interactions with people, being able to explain what we want or what we don't want, and how we move forward with disagreements in a healthy manner. Also, how we connect with each other and treat each other and are affected by situations that are in our environment that we cannot control. I think if we don't focus on these ideas, then we're going to be kind of doomed to be misunderstood, to misunderstand others, and to act reactively to others instead of proactively, which is something else I'm going to be talking about. So that's kind of how it's connecting without getting too far into some of the details. So more specifically, some of the next videos I might put out are going to be talking about working within your circle of influence, how to control what you can control right now, and how when you focus on things you can do today and as soon as possible, then your circle of influence will grow and you'll be able to affect more things outside of what your previous circle of influence might have been. It's about creating win-win partnerships. So again, with the agorism, just because someone wins doesn't mean there has to be a loser, and we'll talk about that and how we can all bring each other up from the grassroots. Making sure we're putting our time and efforts into things that are going to be proactive and moving us in the direction that we want to be moved. It's easy to get caught up doing other things, but like I said, having that base set of principles and values to constantly remind you of where you're going and why you're going there is going to help you along the lines of your freedom and promoting other people's freedom. I think using our time and efforts effectively will also be an essential step to our freedom and our progression as a movement, as an anarchist, agorist, voluntarist, whatever you want to call it, decentralized movement of people we will need to know where we need to be putting our efforts and our time. Even in our personal lives as well. Where do you want your effort and your time going to get you where you want to go? So if we have things that are principle-based and value-based, you're always going to be able to look back on those things and remember where you're going and why you're going there. And that's basically what I'm going to be talking about in these videos. Remember, guys, if you want to change the world, you got to change yourself. If you want to change yourself, you got to dig deep, you got to look at your roots. So stay tuned, stay free, and be yourself.